Today's video is brought to you by Braintree Payments. Hey, what's going on, tech fans? We took a few days off that holiday over here in the States, but we're back with more video goodness here on Tech of Tomorrow. This time with something really cool. The Defendor system. Why? Because it defends high prices. That's right. And this is a pretty cool system. The only caveat I'll say right up front is I thought the wiring on this thing was a bitch. Getting all the wiring out of the way on this particular system with the way it went, it's just not there. But everything else about the system is really nice. Now, we showed it with the original i3 4160 CPU that we used in this because you guys all said the 8350 sucked. And the only reason I was using those CPUs, man, is because they were cheap. So I abused them. But you guys all said, no way, man, an i3 is much better. So we used the i3, but we also did something else. We tested with an i5 4460 and with an i7 4770K, so you guys can actually see the differences between that entry-level i3 CPU or your upgradability all the way up to an i7. So with that said, let's check out the Defendor. Being a budget system, I needed a case that could not only fit the build, but also came with an internal power supply just to cover the cost and keep everything down. But the ARC Technology case that we got, it's pretty cool. It has a lot of room inside, plenty of room for all of your bays and all your drives for all your hard drives and all that stuff. We even put a CD drive in this baby. But the good thing is, if you want to change that power supply out, it's no problem at all because there's plenty of room in there to put even full-size PSUs inside the ARC Technologies case. For the Defender build, we wanted a motherboard that was small, compact, but yet affordable. So we chose the MSI H8-1i. The H8-1i is a socket 1150 motherboard that supports DDR3 and CPUs from the i3 through the i7. And for the CPU cooler, hey, we just used a CPU cooler that came in the retail box. Keep that shit cheap. We use the Crucial Ballistic Sport 8GB kit. Now this is two 4GB sticks, DDR3, 1600 MHz. This stuff's really great price and fit our build, and 8GB is just perfect for gaming. For the storage, we needed something that was fast enough to load up quickly but still store our games. So we chose the Seagate Barracuda 1TB hard drive, 7200 RPMs, and perfect for this build. And for those hardcore PC enthusiasts who demand a CD player, hey, we've got one. It's by LG Electronics and it's a multi-reader, DVD, DVD-RW, and also your standard CDs. And last but by no means least, the video card inside the Defender is the Gigabyte G1 GTX 1050, featuring 2GB of GDDR5, and once again, perfect in the price range for the Defender system. All right, tech fans, you guys asked for it. You guys said in any budget build, man, use an i3. So hey, we used an i3 4160 in our initial testing because that's what you guys said, and that's perfect for a budget build. But then we stepped shit up just a little bit, and we installed an i5 4460, and then we stepped shit up a little bit more and installed an i7 4770K. At the end, we'll have all the different prices for these different builds, but hey, the first build's under $500. But real quick, before we check out those benchmarks, let's hear a word from our sponsor over at Braintree Payments. Braintree is a code for easy mobile payments. Maybe you're working on the next Uber, Airbnb, or GitHub. Then why not use the same simple payment solution that helped them become what they are today? Braintree makes mobile payments so fast, easy, and seamless, it's almost magical. Add it to your app with just a few lines of code and you're instantly ready to accept Apple Pay, Android Pay, PayPal, Venmo, credit cards, even Bitcoin. And if by some chance some other way to pay comes along, you know Braintree will support that as well. Braintree's fast payouts and continuous support mean you'll always be ready, whether you're earning your first dollar or your billionth. See fewer abandoned carts and more sales with Braintree's best-in-class mobile checkout experience. Learn more at braintreepayments.com/TOT. Now let's check out those benchmarks to the benchmark zone. As far as the temps go and everything, we decided we'd just show you guys what it was like with the i7 because that's going to be the hottest of them all. You guys obviously know that an i5 is going to be cooler and an i3 even cooler than that. Alright fans, so there you have it, the Defender, which was actually under $500. And you guys might have seen for the very first time we actually bought a used CPU from Amazon. That i7-4770K we jumped on, that was a used CPU at right around $200. So upgrading this system will be very easy for folks out there, especially if you're willing to roll the dice like we did and get that used CPU. I mean, it's through Amazon, so it's going to have that same warranty and everything, so hey, why not? Like I said in the very beginning of the video, the only caveat that I felt was the cable management. This thing was next to impossible. But beyond that, you guys can see this system's pretty flexible. You can put in more CPUs, you can put in different video cards. Obviously that 500 watt power supply, I don't think you're going to be able to put an SLI in there whatsoever. That's probably not happening. But beyond that, everything's good to go. So I'm Elric. You guys have been watching Tech of Tomorrow. Like usual, everything about this video, all the way from our sponsor to every part we use in that system, and even the ones that we changed out, they'll all be there. We'll see you guys back here on Tech of Tomorrow for more PC goodness here on the channel. Peace.